Yeah, seems to be okay. Yeah. Nice. So, today's Friday special. Shares. Friday special, a little drunk driving. Finally got my new mic. That's been waiting forever, it feels like. Now it's finally here. Today I'm gonna do 2 more trips. Then we buy a new truck. Get a new man truck, I guess. We have, let's see how which one do we have right now? XLX, we're going for the XXL, I guess. Just remember, never drink and drive in real life, only in games. To the UK, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Cheers. Does it sound good? Yeah, that's a very good
Time
idea.
to get the job done.
Hopefully that's okay. Where are we going? Oh, this way.
Turn left.
Really hope it's
Turn
good.
right.
Whoa!
Get
Road
ready
crash
to
with a
turn right.
police guy. Turn this down a little
Turn
bit. Turn down just the same. Okay. Let me do that.
Turn left.
Just gonna drive in here first.
It was a nice ride.
Yeah, I nearly took up, I know. Let's see if I can change the music sounds a little bit. Like that. And desktop audio you said too. Let's try this. See if that's okay. At least now I have the chat window in a place so I don't have to make you guys stir crazy with my looking to the sides all the time. Yeah, it started raining suddenly. What am I doing today? Yeah, just started raining.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I didn't expect it today. It was expected to Monday, but it actually came today. So that's just how it is. Oops.
Turn right.
I have the window up here, so if there are
Get
lots
ready
of
to turn left.
sounds coming from that, just let me know and I will close it.
Turn left.
Hopefully it's not gonna disturb. And I did a little sleep before I started the stream, just to not have that, just to not start the stream with sleeping.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Did a little bit driving on American Truck Simulator earlier today with an extremely long haul. Crazy hard to get around the corners. And it was especially because the way it was jointed, the
go straight on.
Carriages, so it's really hard to do. So I was very happy I didn't stream it. Managed to keep the speed limits, maybe? Let's see. Nope. Like that. Come on. How hard it is to keep the speed limits? Shouldn't be that hard really, but kinda is. Sophie, you've been driving some lately, or only building computers? Driving, killing monsters, okay. By the way, I'm actually on my way to UK right now.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Yeah. Gonna be nice to see some views over there. I haven't been. Actually, all the other games I've played, and I always UK is the place I drive the least. Whoa. But in this game, or in this game, I have to drive all the places if I'm gonna have a garage in every place. So let's just get going.
Turn right.
Ah, cool. Whoa. It's a great game.
Get ready to turn left.
Fun to just take a long haul and just drive and pass the time and let the mind float.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Why should you find a new route, girl? We are on the right way.
Recomputing. Finding a new route.
Where is the exit? Say what? Did I miss the exit or something? Or are there some gates here? This looks very strange. Did they put me in quarantine or something? Oh, there it is. Behind me. That was very strange.
Turn left.
I don't remember having that happen to me before, that the exit is behind me.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh well.
Turn right.
Oh, I'm feeling I'm doing something wrong here, driving on this side. Can't help it. Yeah, for you maybe, but not for me.
At the roundabout.
Really need to concentrate to remember to keep on the right place.
Exit now.
And I guess in the UK the left side is the slow side. So all the trucks keep to left. At least in my mind that sounds right. I would think so, since it's the other way around in Norway and other places in Europe, so makes sense, I think. I was right before I started the stream. I was starting to fill up my cup that I used last time for the Friday special, but it's just not enough for a whole a bottle of half a liter. So just as I started pouring, I came to remember I have Diablo glasses, and they takes half a liter, so makes a lot more sense to use. It makes it's so annoying to not have the whole bottle in one go.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Much better, yeah.
Turn right.
Or maybe I can have a little lesser stops to fill. I thought there I almost did wrong. I have to think about the little things, you know.
Keep left, and then turn left.
That's important.
Turn left.
Come on. Well, no tickets until now, so that's a good thing. One thing the AI is not very good at is when to drive past cars. Crazy places they very often drive past. And like, you can't do that here, man. Some castle or something up there, or an old church or something. Oh, cool. I love sceneries like that. Yeah, that is very cool. I was in Germany a few years ago. And we visited some old castles there. That was very cool. They have lots of old beautiful castles. I think I'm happy I never lived in one, because they're probably pretty cold in the winter, but they were very nice to look at.
Go straight on.
Castle. Okay. Oh, come on. You can do it. Come on. There we go. Let us pass him while we can. Come on, I can do that. Come on. It's a race. Ha! Knew I could. No, he didn't. He really didn't. I actually don't think I passed the speed limit either. So it's here it's higher speeds than in Norway.
Keep left.
It's very English of him, yeah, I bet.
Exit left.
Well, I don't think there are. I don't know because I never actually been driving in UK, but I do not believe they are as bad there as I've seen, like Russia or something like that. They are crazy. And like my father-in-law lives in Brazil, and he says driving around there that is kinda crazy compared to Norway. Everyone just drive as they want to. The traffic rule seems like just to be suggested guidelines. Oh, slow folks. Come on. I don't think I have the right distance, but heck, who cares? Maybe if I just... count fast enough. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. No, not. It's a bit too close. Careful. So you are watching stream and driving at the same time? That's kind of dangerous. That's dangerous driving. And drinking on top of that. So I'm a little better than you then, because I'm just drinking and driving. Speaking of that, I need to find some fueling station. Oh, what? That was... Come on. I lost the gears. That was completely my fault. I did a little F up with the gearing. Yeah, I can understand that. Absolutely understand that. So there we can fill up the tank and the glass at the same time. That's nice. So I'm gonna just go fill up my glass. Let's see, let's do it like this. So, turn off that one. So, both me and the truck. Yeah, good. And now me and my truck is fully tanked. Tried the new XCOM game today. That was pretty fun. It was a lot better experience than I had with XCOM 2 and that game. Only played like half an hour or something, but I liked what I saw. Really did. The breaching mechanic was very cool. So I can recommend that for XCOM fans. Absolutely.
Go straight on.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it very much. It had some cool mechanics, I think. If SKRS hadn't made me aware of it, I wouldn't have known it was out yet. I had bought it, but I hadn't paid attention to when it actually was released, so... Like, typical me. Is this a 2-lane road? I hope so. Yeah, it was. Good. Lost in my own world playing other stuff, that sounds very familiar. Story of my life. So that's kind of what we all do. And thank God for that. I mean, I've played games since I was like 14 or something. I got Commodore 64. So a life without games. Nope. Yeah, and now it's even better. Now all the others are like, oh, what should we do? We have to stay home. And I'm like, well, do like always do. I don't see the problem.
Keep left and then turn left.
There's no better place like home.
Turn left.
That was close. Oh man. Yeah, that was a very close one. First Sonic games, yeah, I remember those. First game I played on computer, the Commodore 64, was an stock market trading game. Me and my mother and father and my brother played together, actually. So the whole game was about trading stock in the stock market and be the first to be a millionaire.
Get ready to turn left.
That was my first game on a so-called computer.
Turn left.
Yeah, it was all text and number-based, no graphics at all. And I remember my first role-playing game, text-based, was called Hulk, I think it was. And the whole game started with you sitting tied in a chair. And I never got up. I never got loose from the chair.
Turn left.
I never figure out how to get angry and get loose from the chair. It's so crazy. You know, back then you never got any clues. Well, you had to figure out everything yourself, and you didn't have a Google to find anyone else to tell you. If you didn't know anyone else that had played it, you had no one to help you at all.
Turn right.
So I'm never gonna forget that game. No patch to fix bugs, no patches. What was that? No one knew what that was. Those were the days. I never got Pokemon. I played Magic the Gathering card games for many years. And whoops. The reason I bought Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I know about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Keep left and then turn left.
The reason I bought my first personal computer, except for the Commodore and Amiga, was a Wizardry 7. That was the whole reason that I even bought that computer. That was a crazy good game. I played so much Magic, I have no idea how many hours that would be. It's a fun game. It's still fun. Yeah, I usually get excellent. Thank God. A trip to Denmark, yeah, sure. You can do that. Yeah, I have probably 4,000 or 5,000 cards lying in some box somewhere in the house. So I know everything about that. And online I have lots of cards there too. So... Yeah, they are very good with the art, and they were very good at balancing the cards also, I think. Problem is if you have been away for a very long time and come back, you have no chance at all. Whoops, we are on the wrong side. It's the wrong side town, I almost forgot. Oh my god.
At the roundabout, take the first... Exit now.
Yeah,
Get
I
ready
stopped
to
playing
turn
for
right.
a few years and came back, and I
Turn
was
right.
almost completely lost. All the cards I felt was
Fine.
really strong, but they was puny, like they were like nothing suddenly. But as long as you have played and you know how the game works, it's pretty easy to get back into if you take the time, of course. Yeah, that I can believe.
Ready to roll.
Yeah, I can understand that. No problem at all. I have had some
Turn right.
bad drivings in other countries myself. Suddenly come up someplace where, oh, this was a one-way street. Oops.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Easy to do.
Exit now.
So, I like driving vacations. Take a car and drive.
Keep
But
right, and then turn
I like
right.
best to do it in Norway, so because here I
Turn
don't get should I say surprised suddenly. Here I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you know the road rules, and there is no signs that suddenly you are wondering what is this supposed to mean. I had a few of those. It's fun after, but it's not no fun when it happens.
Get ready to turn right.
But okay, I've been frustrated in Norway too.
Turn right.
When I was 18, I went to the capital in Norway, Oslo, me and some friends, and I was driving one of my friends to the train station from where we lived in Oslo. Should drive him down there and drive back again. Down to the train station was no problem, but when I was going back again, I couldn't drive the same streets because it was one-way streets all over. So I used a couple of hours to find back to where we were living. I was so frustrated. I was like, and I was 18, so I had just got the license to drive a car. I think I had been driving for 2 weeks or something. So it was crazy. I was so frustrated. I was like, I'm never gonna drive in Oslo again. And like when you drive toward Oslo, you get to a 4-lane road, the old Oslo north, south, east, west. I didn't know what of those lines I was supposed to
Go straight on.
to choose, so I just chose one of them and drove, and we went down and into a tunnel, and when we came out of the tunnel, Oslo was behind us. So then I had to find somewhere to turn around and drive back again. Oh man. So after that, I have always hated driving in Oslo. I do it as little as possible. Best town in Norway to drive in is Kristiansand. You have only all the streets are going in straight lines. The whole town, the whole Kristiansand town, every street is a straight line. Can't be easier. Yeah, nice and easy in every aspect. I wish every town was like that. It was the founder of the town that said that this is how this town is going to be built. So back in, I don't remember how long since Kristiansand got built, but it's a very old town. It's kind of cool that he just went, this is how it's going to be. I think after this trip I'm gonna buy a new truck and pimp it out. So you can get some paint and its stuff on it. Very easy to do. Or if you get what I call a brain fart, and you forget to drive on the green light.
Turn left.
Again? I keep almost hitting those coming from the right. It's just because I'm driving the UK. I'm sure about it. Ah, X4 Foundation. That's also a very great game. And I have used way too little time on. If you like sci-fi games, X4 Foundations, I would say, is the best single-player sci-fi game. And especially now with the last updates. It's what Star Citizen wants to be in single player, I would say. Every X4 Foundation, it's called. Every spaceship in the game is possible to own and fly. You can mine, you can be a commander, you can build space stations and do trading. You can do whatever you want, really. It's just you can be a pirate if that's what you want. You can be a pirate and you can hire NPCs to fight for you, and you can command big starships. You can do everything close to. It's so good, and they just had a very big update and a new DLC to it that made the game 10 times better, and it was already very good. So it's crazy good actually, and I have used way too little time on it. It's a bit steep to learn, but when you finally get hang of it, it's very good. The learning curve is very high, I think. X4 Foundation. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's very nice. I encourage to see a few videos on it on YouTube, gameplay videos, especially with the newest patch, 3.0 it's called, the newest patch. You see some gameplay plays from there. Yeah, it's a bit steep in price, I admit that, but put it on your wishes, and when it comes on a sale or something, summer sale, Christmas sale or something, you really should pick it up if you like sci-fi games. You will not regret it. You will. I have played all the X games, not extensively, but I've played them all and I've liked them all. A few of them had some bugs that was kind of critical, but the developers have been very good at fixing things. So and like when X4 came out, it was good, but it had some issues. With a 3.0 feature patch, it fixed all the issues and made so much improvements. It was crazy. You said you liked turn-based games. I'm trying to remember the name on a game. I really love it, but of course when I want to talk about it, I can't remember it. That's just how it is.
Get ready to turn right.
Man, I can't remember. Yeah, you like me. We enjoy all games. Yeah.
Turn right.
But this is special. It's made by one guy, and it's turn-based, and it's space game, and it's kind of a blend between what could I say? Old Fallout games and not XCOM directly, but that kind of stuff. Stellar Tactics Thag Serios, yes, that is a very good game, and the one that makes them are doing very good updates. It's extremely good. I have put a lot of hours in it already. It's still in early access, so the pricing is fair, I think. And he keeps improving it again and again. So that's a game I absolutely will recommend. I'm actually impressed I have managed to keep myself on the right side of the road all this time. All this talking, it's easy to forget where you actually are driving. Yeah, that's almost empty. Thank God I have Serious on the streams there to help me remember things I want to talk about. He's my brain and my tech guy.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, no one to crash this time. Fantastic. Time to find a fueling station again. Not for the truck, but for me. I use a lot more fuel than the truck does. Should never have said that, because now I'm not going to see a station for miles. Just wait and see. That's always like how it is. Stuff wants to update. Yeah, that's a bitch. Yeah. Just tell it to update when you are not doing important stuff. That's actually a thing I don't like about Steam is every time some update comes, it doesn't just update it. It's saying, "Oh, we're gonna update in 2 or 3 days at that time." Heck, don't wait for it. Just update and get finished with it. I want to update now.
Go straight on.
Hull A15. Yeah, it does. That is very true. Oh, I've obviously forgotten to think about sleeping, because now he started to gasp for air here.
Keep left.
1.5 hours.
And then
Okay.
turn left.
Well, I'm taking a boat trip soon, so it
Turn
doesn't
left.
matter. He gets the sleeping done. Yeah, he's getting sleep, but it doesn't matter because I'm taking a boat trip very soon, so then he gets the rest he needs. And that's actually when I'm gonna go and fill up my glass, I think. Yeah, you sleep on the trips. So that is very good. So if you see that you are close to need sleep and you know you have a boat trip very close, don't sleep. Wait for the boat trip. Yeah, you're sleepy, I know. Well, it's good you can come to me and learn. Yeah, no, you can be a pro trucker. If you want to be a pro trucker, you shouldn't be looking at me. I'm no pro, that's for sure. But I do love the game, and I actually think I have learned a few things about trucking with this game. A good England rain, yeah. Yeah, that's what I always hear about England. It's raining.
Keep left.
Yeah, that's also kind of fun. Before I started playing this game, I wasn't very interested in cars or trucks or stuff like that. Now when I'm out driving and I see trucks, I'm like, oh, that's Scania. Oh, I have driven that one. Oh, I think that's cool. So I'm starting to get the interest I didn't have before.
Exit now.
Ah, can't you see I'm coming out? Doo-doot. I've never been a car guy, really.
Get ready to turn left.
This game have made me a truck guy, I think, in some ways at least.
Turn left.
Yeah, I know. That was my thinking too. I would never have dared to do that. Oh, it was wrong. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Oh my god, I knew I would. Yeah, that was very close.
Okay, let's find a new route.
No, you don't need to find a new route. This is the right route, lady. Oh my god. Okay. Getting myself a little more to drink. Yeah, she do.
Reroute.
Thanks. Wipers are going still. Don't think we need them in here. Okay. I think there should have been some arrows in the ground there telling this is a line you should use out.
Turn right.
Yeah, showing the way out.
Turn
Really
right.
should be that. Now I have to remember that I'm going to drive on the right side of the of the road. Ah. By the way, Sophie, yeah, the wrong side, yeah. Do you play on open beta 137 or do you play just a normal game? Just
Go
a normal
straight
game,
on.
okay. You really should opt for the beta and get 137. Yeah, sure it does. I started this game without the beta, changed to the beta, driving on the beta, and when the beta is over and the 137 patch comes out, I just change over and keep on going. So it's no problem at all. So you can keep everything you have and just drive with all the features.
Go straight on.
And if you don't use any mods, there's absolutely no problems. The few mods I'm using doesn't have any effect on the beta, so I can do them. Yeah, you really should. Then you can start opening the windows and have fun with that too, you know. There's really no reason to not use open beta, especially if you're not using any mods.
At the roundabout, take the second
Okay,
exit.
have a nice one. Hope it's a good food you're gonna have.
Exit now.
Cheers.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Oh, come on. Paddle hoodle metal, man.
Go straight on.
Okay. For a second there I thought I had the long lights, is that what it's called in English? I'm actually not sure. Oh,
Keep right, and then
that's
exit
so
right.
typical when I have planning on driving past and I'm supposed to
Exit.
exit. like she said. What she said. That's what I was supposed to say. Oh my god. Can we get past you now? Fenrisulfr. Nice. Try get them past all the slow pokes where I can. Oh. How much money do we have now? 2.37? 2,037,000? Should be enough for a nice truck, I would think. I have to double check, but I think it's the MAN TGX XXL we are missing of the, what you gonna say, first MANs. So that's what we're gonna buy after this trip.
Go straight on.
And then we also have to hire another driver. I think I'm gonna keep hiring girls until I have 10 girls and then hire 10 men. That's at least the working plan for now. May change, who knows? It's at least the starting plan for the achievements' sake. I actually should check up on that. If it, what level they need to be to get achievements. I haven't done that because it's very long time since I saw that achievement and thought, oh, I have to get that one. So I'm gonna check up on that for the next stream. What level? But I think they have to. It's 10 of each, man and lady, and level 40. But I might be wrong. I don't think I am. Oops. Bit faster. Let us open the window a bit and listen to the sounds a bit. It's become so much better with 1.37. I really love it. The way you can hear the intercooler, at least I think it's intercooler. Right. I have to admit I don't know trucks that well, but I believe it's the intercooler you hear, that little whistle sound. I might be wrong. Oh. Pay attention to where I was in the road.
Turn right.
Damage to the cargo? No, then we are okay. No damage to the cargo, then it's no problem. We should still get excellent. Close the window again.
Get ready to turn right.
As long as we don't get damage to the cargo, we should get excellent on the delivery.
Turn right.
Thank God for that. Oi, don't stop there, man.
Go straight on.
That's actually a very nice town in Denmark. They have a very good restaurant there, or at least they had. Been a few years since I was last time, but they had a restaurant there called Stygge Krumpen, I think it was. Excellent food, excellent service.
Go straight on,
just
and then turn
fantastic.
left.
I'm gonna go in here. So if you have
Okay, let's find a new route.
ever have, oops, did I just, oops, I did not drive where I was supposed to. Anyway, if you ever have the chance to go to Aalborg, you should check up if Stygge Grumpen is still a place there, a restaurant there. It was very good, but now in these Corona times, it's actually not sure anymore, because I know, I don't remember the name of the place, but it was a restaurant in Oslo. Was supposed to have 30 years, what is it called in English? 30-year achievement or something, and instead they had to close the gates. That's very sad. That's actually very sad.
At the roundabout.
Think about that, you
Take the
have a company and you run it for 30 years and everything is going well, and suddenly some bloody
Exit
superflu
now.
comes and you lose your establishment. That's crazy. It really is.
Go straight on and then turn left.
See if you can find the right way this time. Here
Turn
we
left.
are. That's
Here
more
we are.
like it.
Safe and sound.
Safe and sound, yeah. That sentence has gotten a whole new meaning in 2020. No level. So let me check. We have XL and XLX, so it's XXL we need. Okay, truck dealers. Queen of Pirates, okay. They go in Sweden, I think. Do not want the Euro 6 just yet. Gonna buy all the TGX, not Euro first, I think. Let's see how big an XXL we can get. I think that is the biggest. Available from level 20, so we cannot buy that one. So I think we're gonna go for this one. Of course, customize it. Can't just have a stock one, that's no fun. So, midlife. 6.4 for heavy cargo. Let's see, anyone. We want as good as possible to heavy cargo. Engine, of course, want the biggest one, 680. Transmission, we want a 16 speed if we can, yes. What's the pricing for now? 2 million and we have 2.2, okay, so we are good. If we do the exclusive, I would think we should get in cockpit GPS instead of buying the screen one that I always do. a bit cooler. 2.2 already, and we have 2.24. Okay, so we can forget about the accessories, I think, for this time. Probably I have to do a few more jobs to get some good attachments. 2.243, 2.241. That sucks a bit, but okay. Do we have enough something there? Let's buy that one now. And some attachments. Oh wait. I don't want to look for attachments for that one just yet. Can we buy some? No. Oh, yeah, I can add a lot of stuff. But right now, I just don't have the money. So I think I just have to buy a little bit right now. And do a run or two and buy a little more. DeLorean. Cool. Rocket League stuff, yeah. I think I have some of that also. This is from some event I did. This is kind of cool. I don't want that. Sonic screwdriver? Nah, what am I going to use that for? We need something cool. Doctor, yeah, I know. There are so many different things. Kenworth, that's a very good truck that I drive in American Truck Simulator. Pirate ship in a bottle, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, a shaver to shave someone on the road. I don't think I want a shaver. No, nope, nope, nope. AT-AT, that's kind of cool. Or the TARDIS, if you like Doctor Who. Should we go for the TARDIS? Yeah, okay, I'll take the TARDIS. That's good. So we don't want the coffee maker. We want the yeah. So if I crash, I can just go back and do it again. Coffee is very good. Always have coffee on the trip. But with my driving, I probably need a TARDIS. Oh, Dalek. I actually think we should do Dalek instead of the TARDIS to keep us on the tiptoe. Yeah, we're going for the Dalek there. Let me see here, and we have that on there. That's good, and then we can do what can we do here? Let me see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, I have to have a Viking warrior on here. 2243. New total 2243480. Oh, that's a little more than I have actually. I actually have to wait a bit with the TARDIS, it looks like. That is very cool. I agree. That is super cool. Okay, we have to wait with but that's okay. We can one trip and we can buy more. I'm not gonna trade in Perkins. Yes, I want to drive it. Hold on there. Yeah, I can believe that. I think I would have done the same. I actually feel a bit sorry for all the people that they spend a year, maybe more, to make a costume to go to Comic-Con, and suddenly like it's not happening. That is so sad. So I feel for them. I really do. Actually, a thing I didn't know about in game is that what engine you put in, you can see that on the label on the truck. I didn't know that. Yeah, you got your money back. That's good. That's very good. Me and my wife was supposed to go on a concert with Vardruna. And it was of course cancelled because of the coronavirus, but they are going to have the concert next year instead, so we have a ticket for that instead. But I'm really looking forward to see them. Yeah, it really is. Let me have a nice picture on the like this. So I'm just gonna fill up this again before I take a new job. So be right back. So, finally back. Let's find a job so we can get some money for the truck here. Oh, wait. First, we're gonna recruit a driver for the old truck. Carla, yeah, sure. We'll take you. Not enough money! Oh my god! We are dead broke. Okay, let's take a job then. I think that has to be a first, not having enough money to hire a driver. That must be a first, I think. Oh. Sleep time. 7 hours. Okay.
Time to hit the road. Still lazy. Blinking. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left.
Already?
Turn left. We are finished.
Are we finished? But girl, I just met you.
Let's do this. Turn left. Go straight on.
By the way.
Turn left.
Bigger transmission now. That's very good. I love 16 gears transmission. I have a load. It was so easy driving. I started to think I had forgotten the load.
At the roundabout.
I think we have a bigger engine and a better transmission, so it's kinda big difference.
Exit now.
Yeah, a lot more powerful. That's one of the things I really love with American Truck Simulator. Then there you have 18 speed trucks, so they're even more powerful. But what I don't like about the American Truck Simulator, it's most of the trucks have a very big front, very long front, and lots of the trailers you are pulling are crazy long with very difficult joints. So favorite game is definitely Euro Truck Simulator, but American Truck Simulator is good. It's fun all the way, but if I had to choose, Euro Truck Simulator is absolutely the winner for me.
Keep right.
Yeah, it sure is. And this is the type of driving game where you can actually drink beer without too much problem, and have a conversation, and have the time to actually talk. If you drive some a racing game or dirt, for example, you don't have time. If you don't think about the driving in the game, you can just forget about it. But here you actually have the time. I think that is one of the reasons I really love this game. I love other driving games too, but there is no other driving game I can play, drive as many hours in one go as I can do with this game. I think dirt is crazy fun, but I get tired of playing it. Not tired, exhausted of playing it because I have to concentrate so much.
Go straight on.
I think I'm a bit over the limit there. Yeah. Actually, no. I went for the cockpit with the GPS in the dashboard. Whoops, sorry. With the GPS in the dashboard, but I'm kind of missing the other one because I got so used to just look up to the left. I think I have to buy it. Yeah, I did a boo-boo. I did a boo-boo. Sorry. Yeah, I think I have to buy one for this truck too, just because it's so much easier to look at, because now I have to look down all the time. Actually, on American Truck Simulator, I'm driving a Volvo right now, and then the GPS is coming up off the dashboard. So if you had done that on this too, it would have been a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better when it's up there. So I'm going to buy that as soon as possible, actually. After this trip, I'm going to buy that. I have to have it. This is too much of a hassle. And we don't like hassle, do we? No, we want a smooth ride. A smooth ride to world domination. Ah, yes, of course. I was just thinking, didn't I end my last job in Denmark and now I'm driving in Sweden? What's happened there? But of course, I went to Sweden to buy the truck. I just forgot it. I wasn't. What happened? How am I in Sweden? I'm sure I parked in Denmark. Well, what I like, a few cool things driving in Sweden is they have some aeroplanes from the war or something standing around at the roads. Very cool. Yeah, I passed some a few way back there, but I was occupied with talking about something else. I hadn't the time to mention it right there, but it's very cool.
Go straight on.
If you're ever gonna buy something, buy the country DLCs for this game, because it's absolutely worth it. Actually, this game saves me money. It actually does, because I'm using so much time on this game that I actually buy less games than I used to because of this game.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, it's actually a game, a money saver to play this game. It actually is. I know when I'm starting to stream when I'm playing this game, I'm actually using even less money, because now I'm thinking that, oh no, I don't have time to play that game because I'm gonna stream. So my wallet thanks me for streaming.
Keep right.
One of the most dangerous things about this game is actually that there is so many things that I kind of want to look at when I'm driving that it's kind of dangerous.
Exit.
So
right.
Thank God it's just a game. Slowpoke. Ah, we did have a zone. I was actually not sure there would have there was any zone there because I hadn't bought anything. Yeah, Animal Crossing. Yeah, I've been thinking about buying that actually. I heard a lot of good things about it, so I am thinking about buying it. But it's not on the top of the list, but it's absolutely on the list. Yeah, I like chill games. I really do. I really like chill games. I just bought a Stadia online for me and my wife. She loves it. I have only played like I don't know, 8 hours maybe on it. But she's playing it right now and she loves it. So that Astalia is probably the game I'm gonna play the most now when I'm not streaming. At least in the weekends. I have to have some MMO games that I can play together with my wife. That's important. Can't just be playing with myself, you know. Yeah, I played that too. Fun game. Really like it. But I don't know. I just kinda lost interest because of a few dungeons. Me and my wife played Final Fantasy 14 together. And we loved it. We really did. But we came someplace in the story where there was some dungeons we had to do to progress, and every group we came in, they were like, "Oh, you don't know the dungeon? Well, go to hell. No, go to YouTube and learn the dungeon, then come back." And we were like, why can't you just learn us that? Why can't we just play and learn it? So I think we were just extremely yeah, but I don't know if it was actually the server or we just was very unlucky with the ones we ended up with, but it ended up with us just thinking that, okay, we can find some own game or some other game to play. It's kind of sad because it's actually a very good game.
Go straight on.
It's a game that I would tell everyone that to go play because it's a very good game. But for me and my wife, we find out, okay, let's just play something else. I'm not very happy with the games that forces me into a dungeon. Also, let me choose what dungeon I want to do. Let me choose what places of the game I want to play. I don't know, PvP, hate it. I don't want to play a game with PvP. I don't mind the game have PvP, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to participate in it. But when the game tells me, okay, you can't progress if you don't do this, that I hate. Oops, where were we going? Finland? I think it was Finland we was going to, wasn't it? I really don't remember. I have to check before I choose. I forgot what country it was going to. Let me see. Yeah, it was Finland. That's what I thought.
Finding a new route.
Yeah, like I said, if anyone asks me about a good MMO, I would say Final Fantasy 14 is a very good MMO. Go play that. But for me, especially, no. Just because they forced you into things, and I hate being forced. It's like Games of War. I love playing that game. I have a guild. I'm a guild master in a guild there. But I do not play it very much any longer, because the game forces you to play a lot. If you don't play that much every day, you are missing out on things. And I really hate that.
Ready to turn right.
But that is also a very good game. I think I am very off track here. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 with you can play every class with just one character. That is awesome. That is just awesome. I really love that, because I'm a alcoholic. I make give me any role-playing game, MMO or whatever. I play like 4, 5, 6 different characters.
Turn right.
Every time I do that. So to have a game where you only need one character to play all those classes you want to, that's perfect in my book. That's cool. Yeah, I would probably have been at the same place myself if they didn't have to force me into dungeons, or if we hadn't been so unlucky. Yeah, but that is the meaning of an MMO. You are supposed to use a lot of time there.
Go straight on.
Like EverQuest, I do not dare to think about the many hours I have on that. I have probably 2,000 or 3,000 hours on EverQuest. But and back in the day, that was a fantastic game. It's still a good game, but today the graphics is something that keeps people away from it, or not keeping them away from it. That's not the right thing to say, because there are a lot of people still playing it, but it's very old. No, it didn't age well at all. But a fantastic game, and I have memory for life on those games. That is a problem today when I get into an MMO. These days, they just don't hold up. Yeah, I played WoW also for a few years, like 10 years or something, I guess. But compared to EverQuest, yeah, WoW is fun, but EverQuest has always been better. And then I'm talking about EverQuest 1. EverQuest 2, also fun, but compared to WoW, I actually think WoW is better in some ways. And before EverQuest 1, I played Ultima Online. Crazy, fantastic game.
Keep left.
Yeah, they all do. They all do. Like Ultima Online had forced PvP everywhere, but you had a system that if you didn't do anything wrong, you were a blue player. If you attacked a blue player, you became gray player, and everyone could attack you without being becoming a gray player. And if you killed, I don't remember how many, but if you killed an X amount of players, you became a red player for 24 hours. And that was 24 hours that was counted while you were online. So you couldn't log out and wait 24 hours and then log on again. You had to be online for 24 hours to not be red anymore. And when you were a red player, everyone could kill you. And if a character killed you, you could put a bounty on the guy that killed you. So we had an own guild where we went out and collected bounties on other players. It was a crazy good game, but it was kind of hard also. But yeah, I had a system that was extremely cool. And you had a special place in that game called Crossroads, where if you didn't know if you didn't know the players that was lingering around Crossroads, it was the most dangerous place to try and walk through. And all players, if you got killed, they could loot everything you had on you. All your armor, all your weapons, all your money, everything they could loot on you. Yeah, but you know what was worse is, yeah, it was a hardcore game, but the worst part is that if you got killed by NPCs, as mobs in the games, they could also loot you. So for me, I had one time where I was out in the forest, and this is a very old game. So when mobs spawned, they spawned at a special time, in a special place, and then they migrated from that place. And I managed to find myself right in the middle of a spawn place of mobs. I didn't know mobs would spawn there, but I was just walking by, and I don't remember if it was 10 or 20 mobs, but a lot of mobs spawned right on top of me. And of course they killed me. I had no chance. And then they looted me. So first of all, I had to run, and when you die, you became a ghost. So you had to run and find a healer or a special, NPC looting. It was crazy. So when I died, I had to run and find a place to be alive. You could either find a player that have ghost speech, so you can speak to you and then can revive you, or you had to find special NPCs to revive you. So when I died, first of all, I had to become human again and not a ghost. And after that, I had to run around and find the NPCs that have killed me, so I could kill them and loot my old gear back. It was so crazy. Yeah, it was so crazy. But at the same time, it's actually one of the best games I've ever played. But it was hardcore. Oh man. It was really hardcore. But I do not think you will find anyone that have played that game that didn't like it. I think everyone that played that game can tell you some story that just give them
And then
sparks
exit
in their eyes when I talk about it. And it was a skill-based game. And
Keep
skill-based games are just fantastic, if you ask me. But if I remember right, you had only 3 skills. You had strength, dex, and intelligence. As far as I remember. A friend of me had played the game for a pretty long time, so he had a cabin, because you had housing in the game too, and he had a cabin, and in the cabin he had captured an ice bear, if I remember correctly, behind some boxes. So we went in and fighted the ice bear until he was almost dead, then went back and healed up, back again, fighted the ice bear to get our fighting skills up. It was a great game. It really was. And back then it was only 2D. I think I know they came with some 3D to it after some years, but that was after I had stopped playing it. Yeah, it was really cool. And you could do fishing, and when you were fishing, you could find maps, and the maps, the better maps, the better treasures, but the better treasures, the harder mobs would spawn where the map led you. So you could sell the best maps. You could sell for lots of money to other players. So fishing was one of the best things to do if you wanted to get money in the game.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I have so many good memories about that game. And that's kind of what I love most about MMOs. It's the memories they give you.
Keep left.
Yeah, that is cool. But like I said, if an MMO can give you memories for life, then it's a good MMO. Not the generic MMOs that is today that you just like WoW have become. That game is destroyed. You join up with some guys, you do a random dungeon, and you leave, and you haven't said hello to anyone in the group. You just join, kill, and leave. What's up with that? You don't know any one of them. Like if I think about the last 2 years I played WoW, I can probably not remember one guy that I didn't know in real life.
And then exit right. Exit right.
Yeah,
Get ready.
I can believe it gave me great memories, but not in the later years when it comes to grouping, unless you grouped with the people you already knew, of course. I have lots of great memories from WoW 2, but that is from the starting years. But the later years, nah, it gives me nothing. It's so sad, really. And more and more games do the same as WoW did. So I wish more games would go back to old school. That's what I'm hoping. Not just hoping.
Turn right.
I would say that's what I know will happen with Pantheon Rise of the Fall when that finally comes out. They are going back to all the EQ gameplay and game modes. I keep writing chat at completely wrong times. I almost crashed again just because I was looking at the chat. Oh my. Yeah, but I gotta watch the chat too. I mean, come on. Oh, I got 2 emails. About what? Your account is overdrawn. Yeah, sorry. Overdrawn settled. Thank God. That was probably the boat ride. It probably cost more than the money I had. Maybe do one more trip before I start buying things for the truck. I'm just gonna go AFK a little again to fill up this sorry empty glass. It's no fun having an empty glass, you know. So, be right back. There we are. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna do one more job, then buy some stuff to the truck, and after that I actually think I'm gonna end the stream for today. Can we get Latvia? We haven't been there. Oh, let's do that one. Let's do that one.
Drive safe.
Trespass. Oh, it's just there. Man.
Let's do this.
Oh, no, I'm not driving in the right direction, I think. I got kinda tricked here. Oops. This is out.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
You don't need to find a new route, girl. We are on the right track. Yeah.
Get ready.
She was talking about finding a new route. About no, we are already on that route.
Turn left.
So no need to find a new route. Nope. Ah, cool. Have fun too. Oh, should I have hired a new driver, of course, because now we have money. I'm gonna do that one and stop.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I love this truck, except for the turn lights. Those are very sleepy in this truck too. But except for that, I really love this truck. Oh, and I'm driving way too fast. Shooter guy, okay.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I have to admit, when I see a
Exit right.
music track with name Shooter Guy, I go a very dark place. First thing I was thinking was school shooting? Not good. I know. I'm dark. Sorry.
Keep left.
But since it's a Miracle of Sound track, I guess it's about some gaming references. I would at least think so, because of a lot of the other tracks they have. Turku.
Keep left.
Probably not right, but when I have Turkey, I think about Turkey or something like that, and of course, that's not what that was referring to, but that's the first thing I'm thinking about. And that's probably because I'm a simple Viking. But hey, that's just how it is. Shooter guy. No, I'm no shooter guy. Unless I'm playing Borderlands 3, and then I'm a shooter guy. But except for that, I'm absolutely no shooter guy anymore. I'm just a truck driver guy. At least in game. Gordon Freeman saved your life. Lucky you. What kind of song is this? Oh, that's the name of the song. Gordon Freeman saved my life. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I should get myself a, what do you call it, a teleprompter, but just come up with lots of, this is stuff you can talk about when you're When your mind goes blank. I would have been very good right now. That's kind of what this game does. It makes your mind go blank.
And then
because
turn
you're
left.
you're just enjoying yourself driving.
Turn left.
Oh.
Keep right. Keep right, and then turn right.
Because I'm not saying anything?
Turn right.
Sophie said she was going to grab a drink, and after that I haven't heard anything, so... I don't know what she's doing. Yes. Because if anyone listens, I don't want to suddenly talk another language. Yes. So everyone here, everything is the same. Yes, I'm streaming, you know.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on, and then turn right. Turn right.
Alrighty.
Turn left.
Yeah, take it easy, girl. I'm turning like hell here. I was supposed to drive through there, or I was supposed to drive around? I think I'm supposed to drive around. At least I hope so. Oh, in here. Find some arrows that can show me the road. Show me the way. Yeah. Give me an epiphany. Oh man, I have forgotten where I was. Wonder where to go. Uh-oh. I can choose between Stoner or... Oh, that's one. It's probably here I'm going. Most probably. Volumia, yeah. I'm on the right track. Thank God.
Reroute. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Finding a
You
new
don't
route.
need to find a new route, girl. We are keeping on the route
Okay,
you already
let's find a
found.
new route.
I think you have an existential problem, girl.
Reroute. Get ready to turn left.
Will do, honey.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right.
Okay.
Turn right.
So gonna buy a new GPS for this truck.
Turn left.
Oh.
Keep left and then turn left.
Okay. I'll do that.
Turn left. Keep right.
By the way, we
And then
haven't
continue
listened
straight
to
on.
this truck without
Go straight on.
with the window down. We really should see if the engine sounds is better, or should I say different, not better, but different.
Keep right. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Compared to the old truck, it's pretty
Go straight on.
close to each other, I think. I was kind of hoping it made a little more oomph to the sound, so to speak. It's cool with all
Go
the
straight
air
on, and then
stuff
turn
going
right.
on and stuff, but the pistons, or what you should call
Turn
it,
right.
really would have hoped for a little more growling in the engine.
Go straight on and then turn left.
It's very,
Turn left.
very much the same as the old one. That's a bit disappointing, since this one is
Go
a
straight
lot
on.
more powerful than the last one. But okay. So how it is, probably can fix that with some mod. And after the 1.37 patches out, I probably should look for some good engine mods, because I know there are out there. I just haven't bothered finding them. But maybe I should do that for the benefit of me and you guys. I mean, a sound in the game can do a lot of difference.
Go straight on. Go straight on.
Yeah, I'm going straight on, girl.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. now.
Ah, well, that explains why you use so much time. That drink of yours, I was thinking that was a long way, far away to get to. I can understand that. Well, hope he's okay and get the help he needs. Just more bloody money. Yeah, I know. That's so annoying. And it's always money you don't have that you suddenly have to spend. That's the worst part of it. Yeah, it's always when you don't have it. That I can write a book about. Yeah, that's just life. It really is. But it's like I always say, you can choose to do two things. You can cry about it or you can laugh about it. What do you choose to do? Personally, I choose to laugh about it. Because there is no use in crying about it. You just have to do the best about it. There is nothing else to do. Like when my man cave got flooded, and I have to move everything out of it, and I have no money to do anything about it, and probably a few years because I actually have the money for it. There is no use in crying about it. No use at all. I can lie awake in the night about it, but what does that do? Nothing. Nothing at all. So, fuck it. It's just how it is. Let's just do something good about what we have. Yeah, you have to do the best of what you got. And I have so much to be thankful anyway about if I just care to think about that. So the little bumps in the road, nah. Don't let them get to you. That's the best thing you can do. Just don't let them get to you. Oops, speeding offense. Yeah. I had it coming. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, speeding happens all the time. And this year I thought I was getting some tax refund. I actually got a backlash on 5,000 that I had to pay the government. Shit happens. I don't know where I'm going to get the money from, but I will get them and they will get the money. But it sucks. It really does. I didn't think I would own that money. I was expecting to get money from them, not to pay them more. Yeah, I will always survive. No matter what they throw at me, I will always survive. I can take it. I'm a Viking. You can't beat me.
Go straight on.
Yeah, but that's how you have to think about things. If not, you're just making things worse for yourself. And why should you make things worse for yourself? What do you have? What do you have going for you to make things worse for yourself? Nothing. Oops, wrong gear. I know it's easy to say, it's not always easy to do, and I have struggled with it before, so I know it's not easy. But you have to try to realize what can you do something about, what can you not do something about, and does complaining help you? Yeah, it's always easier said than done, always. But I actually use a lot of ASMR videos if I can't sleep at night. And what's she called again? ASMR Glove, I think she's called. She had a very good saying about what you can do and what you cannot do and what you should think about or not. I was about, wow. Yes, that's how we should think about things. Yeah, I love it. I thought it was just a joke first I heard about it, but it has helped me a lot.
At the roundabout, take the first.
But I used a lot of time to find something that worked for me, because there's a lot of that stuff that just seems crazy. I do not like all that mouth sounds and eating and making the I don't like that. But I actually found out that grooming my beard, like getting a haircut and a beard and a shave, that works for me. That's pretty nice. Shizzle sounds, and if they get a good sound on the shaving, yeah, that works. I would never do it in real life, but it works. Oh, sorry, officer. I didn't mean to. Yeah, if you find the ones that do it good, it's very good. But some of them is just not good at all. You have to really look around to find the ones that actually do an effort to make it good. And that can take quite some time. It really can. I suck at Call of Duty. That's a song made for me. I've never been good at Call of Duty. It's not my cup of tea. But I actually think Call of Duty is a fun game to play sometimes, but I'm really bad at it. Yeah, me too. Never been good at FPS games.
Turn right.
Or I'm good at FPS games if it's just me and a friend, like one-on-one. Then I'm pretty okay.
And then turn left.
But on a server with lots of people and that, I'm usually one of the worst. That's absolutely not for me.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, they are fun with friends. Never alone. I agree. I remember back in the days with Doom, when that was new, the first Doom game. Me and some friends played it like one-on-one, and we had a rule that if old school Doom, and we had the rule that if one died, another took his seat, and we played. We had two computers opposite each other, and I never changed seat with anyone. It was the two others that always changed seats. I always won. But later in the years, coming to Call of Duty and those kind of games, I have no chance. No chance at all. Yeah, local play. Oh, sorry, officer. Oh man, 13,000? What a
At the
great.
roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god. Whew. That I had to stand on the brakes there. Ooh. Yeah, my summer car, I have it. I haven't played it much, but I have played it a little bit. And I think it's a very cool game if you learn to play it. Yeah, you did! Oh. That's a very unforgiving game. Yeah. It seems like a very cool game, and I have used way too little time on it. I know. I love the concept of the game. It's brilliant.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, it's very unforgiving, but that's kind of a bit of the charm about it too. That's one of the things that makes it so great. It's because it's so unforgiving. Some games you just want to punish you. You feel that that is what makes the game cool, is because it punishes you. And then you have some other games that punish you and you just feel, why, that's so unfair. But that's one of the games you actually want to punish you.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Keep left.
Oops. Then you have played a lot more than me. I have not played as much as 50 hours.
Keep left.
But it's a very cool game. It really is. But like Stellar Tactics that I mentioned to you, that game I think I have over 100 hours on it. Yeah, I bet. But that is actually one of the fun things about it. Making the car from scratch. You have to make every single bit of it. This is one of the things I really love about it. That's actually why I even bought it. Yeah, I know, and I'm no car guy. I can do that, but with lots of tries and errors.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
You will get it eventually. It's like I know how an engine works, but I have no idea how to build it. Yeah.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, new discovery. Ooh.
Turn left.
Who have no gears.
Get
Well,
ready to turn
if I had to choose, it's better to have no gears than have no brakes.
Turn left.
Oh, don't sleep on me now. The 3 summer breaks, yeah, on the train. Yeah, I know.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. This is where it ends.
This is where it ends? Is it the end of the world? Oh my god, I didn't know. Yeah, it's the end of the world. Oh my god. But actually, she was more right than you would have thought, because yeah, you should have paid your bills. But then again, what were you going to use the money on if the world ends anyway? So it doesn't matter if you paid your bills or not if it ends. Sexy whiskey. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Except that I don't pay for sex. I can pay for the whiskey, but not for sex. But actually, I'm sorry to say, I have to end the stream now because my wife has made me some food, and I love her cooking. So, thanks a lot for being here with me. I really appreciate it. It's fantastic of you. Have a nice one. I would have shared with you, but sorry, my glass is empty. Until next time.